Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome, virtual doll conventioneers, and everybody that is here to attend our workshop. This workshop is called Things I Can Control. There are a lot of things going on in this world that we can't control. There are a lot of things that are taking place and that are happening around us that are not our fault. But we have to deal with these things and figure out ways to use our skills and do the best we possibly can to cope and to figure out ways to be the best people we can be and to lead our best lives while still maintaining order and doing the best that we can. So this is our Things I Can Control workshop, and I am so excited to be here in this workshop with you, and I hope that by the time we're done with our workshop, whether you do it live with me right now or you write down some things and just take some time to think about the questions that are in our workshop, that you will have a sense of peace and a sense of control. Because right now, like I said, there's a lot of things that are happening that are beyond our control. So it's really important to look within and think about the ways that we can use our skills to do the very best we can. So hello, if you're here with me, please let me know. Let me know your name, tell me you're here, and let me know where you're tuning in from. It's so fun to see you. So first of all, guys, for our workshop, we have a downloadable page, and a link to the page to download is right in this video. And here is our page. It is our Things I Can Control page, and you can download this and share it with your friends and print it out and write your answers in this page. So this is our little worksheet for the workshop, and I am doing the workshop right along with you. So I filled out my page, and it was really good. And the answers that I would have put even a couple days ago are not the answers that I put today, because things are rapidly changing, and the things we can control today are maybe not the things we're going to do tomorrow or the next day. So hi guys, if you're here with me, thank you for being here for our workshop, and thank you so much. I hope that you guys enjoy this workshop. And what I would encourage you to do is, as we go through the different things in the workshop, is write your answers right along with me live in the video. So when I go through the questions and the things in our workshop and I'm telling you guys my answers, what I would really love is if you can think of something to add to give me your answers to right along in the video. You guys know that I love that kind of interaction, and I think by posting your answers along with the questions inside the comments, it'll really give a lot of other people some ideas and maybe some things that they can contribute or piggyback on, or see your answer and say, you know, I'm going to do that. That's such a great idea. So please feel free. A link to this is in the video to download this. So this is our workshop. And the title of it is Things I Can Control. So right at the top, our first thing is my mantra for today. And this can be your affirmations. This can be something as simple as, I am strong, or I will attend the virtual doll convention, or just whatever it is your mantra for today. But my mantra for today is, I am courageous, strong, and resilient. I honor myself, and I stand up for others. So that's what I wrote in there. And you guys can write that one down too. I think it's a really, really great one. And then in our box to the right, it says 3 things I am thankful for today. So if you're here with me in our workshop right now, and I am live at the doll shop, and I've got our little Mur here. He wants to say hello. Now, of course, we are always thankful for our Mur and all of our pets and all of our wonderful animals that we have in our lives. Oh, so thankful for Murray. But you guys know how thankful I am for Murray and the girls, my big mamas at home, my big bulldogs. Animals in general are just such wonderful parts of our world and comfort for us. But tell me your mantra for today. April says, I can do this. I love that. I can do this. That's right. You can do it, April. So the 3 things that I am thankful for today. So this is our box right here. And number 1, I'm thankful for the VDC community, and that's all you guys. So I am so thankful for the fact that we get to have this time together and we get to be here, and for all of your support. So that was the biggest thing I was thankful for today. Number 2 is my home. I am so thankful to just have my home, and all the things that we have along with our homes is just incredible, like running hot water and the fact that we get to get up and take a shower and we have heat and all those little things that if they were taken away, it would just, we couldn't even imagine. And so the fact that we have all of these things, most of us watching, I hope you do, is we're already just so incredibly blessed. So for me, my home, I wake up in it every day with my animals, and I am just so grateful to have a home. And then the third thing I am thankful for today is the internet. The fact that we get to connect and to have all of these wonderful things together because of the internet. I couldn't imagine a world without the internet, and so I am so grateful for that. So the next thing in our box is 1 post to share and serve my audience. So when it says, and serve my audience, you don't have to be an influencer with 10,000 followers, 50,000 followers, and have all of this stuff to have an audience. You guys have an audience, and your audience can be your people that live in your house. Your audience can be one person that you talk to. It can be the people on your Facebook page or Instagram or social media. But your audience is, you can stand up and have an audience of one person, or you can even talk to your animals, or thousands of people. So when I think about my audience and the fact that it is you and the people on social media, I take that very seriously. And because I have a big audience and a platform, I think about how every post that I do, how it can help serve my community. And whether that is through humor, fun, maybe a fun product or a fun idea or a fun place to go or something like that, I think about how my posts can serve my community. So I encourage you, and it will help empower you a lot if you think about how your posts can serve your community. So my post that I am going to do is about Meals on Wheels, because I think it is a very important organization, and I am going to be sharing a link to Meals on Wheels, and that is something that I have been donating to and supporting since the start of this. The Meals on Wheels right by my house, they have an office. They said that they were accepting non-perishable goods. So today, I'm going to empower myself to go to the grocery store and go and buy a bunch of stuff and drop it off, because I know it's going to be used immediately. So that is a post that I am going to share that I think will help serve my audience. And so if you're sharing a post about the virtual convention, or about sewing face masks, or about something that will positively serve your audience, you are going to feel a lot better and in power and in control, because you are in control of how you serve your audience. The box over here. Now, if you're with me, you can say along with me the things that you're going to do that correspond with our little worksheet in our workshop to help empower you with the things you can control today. And so number 4, our box right here is 1 thing I am letting go of today. So for me, I wrote down overthinking. Guys, I am an overthinker. I'm out of the closet about that right now. I tend to overthink, and should I have said that right, or did I overthink, and it takes up a lot of energy and space in my brain. And right now I need to use my brain to serve my community, to take care of my family, and to run this virtual doll convention. And if I am sitting here overthinking every single thing, it's only going to bring me down. And so today I am going to let go of overthinking. So if you have one thing that you are letting go of today, please post it in the comments. Okay, so the next one is an idea that I have been pondering to explore. This is a wonderful time to think about the ideas that you have been pondering that you can explore further through the internet. So if you have been wanting to take up a skill or organize something, or you've had an idea that you just haven't taken the time to do the research and figure out how it works, this would be a really great time to do that. And if you have your idea and you feel like posting it in the comments, that would be great. And so that can be something as simple as, for me, I have something very simple, and it's my Instant Pot. I've had an Instant Pot for over a year, and I still have not figured out how to use it. And this is the perfect time for me to figure out how to use that Instant Pot and to make some recipes and make some fun food with my fun gadget that my cousin gave me. So it doesn't have to be something earth-shattering, guys. If you have been pondering how to create some kind of online store or club or whatever, this would be a good time to do it. So no matter what it is, write it down. The power of writing something down and actually putting it on paper really can help pull it out of you, if you guys know what I mean. It really helps. And if you're a list maker, let me know, because it's like making a list and being able to cross things off and write things down just makes a huge difference than just thinking about it. So we have some people in here that say, I want to learn how to repaint Barbies. Great. And you know what? There are so many resources available on YouTube and on the internet. Diane Kaiser said, I have been pondering about learning how to sew. Diane, you will have the best time at our workshop with Helen Kish, because it is beginner hand sewing. So yes, if you have been wanting to do that. Melissa said, what have you been pondering over? Put it on paper and make it happen. That's right. So our workshop sheet is in a link to it is right in our video right now, and you guys can do that. So let me know the ideas that you have been pondering to explore, and maybe we'll help each other explore them. So it's just so much fun. Yes, BB, this is live. This is live at the doll shop. One thing that is so... It's amazing that this is happening right now, because we're having a workshop right now that is centered around things I can control. And the governor of Denver just put on a no leave your house order for Denver, which includes my shop. So there are things around me, and we are closed to the public. It is just Stanley and I in this huge shop, just the two of us. So we're social distancing, but now I think that's what it meant, is that we can't even come to the shop, which is going to affect the convention in a couple ways and things like that. And so there are things around me that are happening that are beyond my control. And this is when it's so important to take these tools and to look within and think about the things that I can control to help me navigate these times that are challenging and that are different for all of us. So hi guys. Yeah, we are live. We have a couple live things throughout this entire convention. If you're watching this on YouTube, this will be a replay. If you're watching this later on, it will be a replay. But for those that are here with us, this is a live workshop, which I think is really fun because I can really interact with you. So the next thing is 3 friends in our topic box, 3 friends that I am going to reach out to for support. Now, one of the friends that I have on here is Christine Harrison. She's not watching this right now. I don't think she's here live with me, but she helps post links and helps a lot of conventioneers that are confused with just certain things about the convention. And she helps them so they don't get to me. Now I do have support. I do have employees. We have a team, but it's when we're in the middle of a convention, we're usually pulled in a lot of different ways, and it's hard to stop and write emails and stuff like that. And a lot of you can help, but I have asked certain conventioneers that are good with computers, that have been with me to help with the convention. And it's hard for me to sometimes ask for help. I feel like I just need to do it all and handle it all and have everything taken care of and have no excuses and things like that. So it's really important to actually write down and think about who we are going to ask for help. The next person on my list is my Uncle Steve. My Uncle Steve is such a helper, and he comes and visits my mom on Wednesdays, and I'm usually there to just kind of help with it. But on this Wednesday, I'm just going to give Steve the reins and to have him watch and help take care of my mom this Wednesday so that I can run the virtual convention. We have our opening day on Wednesday. It's a really important day. I basically need to be glued to my computer. So I'm going to ask my Uncle Steve for help in helping care for my mom so that I can give the convention my full attention. So that's another one. The third person on my list is my cousin Sarah. She's not watching this right now, but she is just my person that I connect with throughout the week just to say, hey, how are you doing? How's your exercise been? How's your eating been? Have you taken your vitamins? And we just kind of, if we've got stuff to talk about our men, I'll say, is this normal for a guy to do this? Just whatever. You guys know what I mean? So she's my person for that. So I will definitely be connecting with Sarah over virtual coffee dates a lot more this week because things are happening and in between I am going to be reaching out to her. So let me know in the comments some of the people that you are going to reach out for help. And that can just be reaching out for company. If you need a little extra company, or you're feeling lonely, or you need whatever it is, you don't have to think of 3, but if you can think of 1, it is never a bad thing to ask for help. I think if you can ask for help, that is very empowering. I used to think that it made me feel like weak to be asking for help. And it's actually a very powerful thing when I can say, hey, I can't handle all of these things. Can you help me with that? Because then if I get it handled through the power of help, then I can do more. It creates more momentum to ask for help. So there are so many different ways that you can ask for help, and it feels good to help if you're on the other side of that too. Okay, so let me know. The next one is, we're right here on our workshop and our worksheet. One way I will invest in my learning today. One way I will invest in my learning today. I am such a proponent of learning and to advocate for yourself and to figure out different things and to invest in yourself and to your self-growth. But right now, in what we're going for right now and what we're dealing with in this world, there is no better time than to invest in things that we want to contribute to our personal growth. So here's a couple things that I put down. One way I will invest in my learning today is I put, I've already forgot. We've had so many different things going on is that I forgot what I wrote down. So it is so good to have this reminder. I said I will go to the internet and I will figure out where I can invest in food banks, and I will stop into Meals on Wheels. So there is, like I said, Meals on Wheels, one of their big offices is right next to my house, and they put a sign on their thing saying they were accepting non-perishable foods. So I'm going to stop in there and just see what they need if they allow me to, or I'm at least going to call and just see how I can help. So, and that's going to empower me to feel a lot more in control. Like I said, there's all kinds of things happening that are beyond my control, but if I can go and do something tangible while still social distancing, I know that is going to help me feel a lot more centered and calm and valuable to our world and to our community. I am investing my entire energy and everything I'm doing into our virtual convention, but I also want to help serve my community in ways that are like that I can actually hand somebody something like a big big cart of food. So I'm going to do that today after we're done with our workshop here. So that is what I put. So put in the comments one way that you will invest in your learning today. That can be a lot of different ways. Okay. Now we're right here. I put my 3 big needle movers to help get results today. There are a lot of different ways that you can move that needle to help get results. And results can be so many different things. And so if you can think of different ways to help empower you to move that needle to help on into what you are trying to do in the direction of growth, that is so important. And so for me, number one was walk in the morning. Walking in the morning has made such a difference in my life. And when I moved into our new house, I have a treadmill, but I didn't use it for like the first 2 months. And I would stay up late. I would fight getting up in the morning, and it made my whole day hard. Now I start getting ready for bed at about 8:00, 8:30. And I'm asleep by 9. And I get up at between 5 and 5:30 every day. And then I get on the treadmill and I walk between 30 minutes to sometimes an hour. But while I am doing this, I put on my news show, and I also respond to a lot of your comments and your emails, and it just sets me up for a really powerful day. So that is one of the ways that I am going to help move the needle for me this week. No matter what's going on, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do my routine, even if my daily life changes. So our routines are a little bit different, but still maintaining a routine while we're out of routine can help a lot. So here I put a couple things down. So this is for me, but if you're here with me live, share some, or if you're watching the replay, share some of the needle movers that you're going to do this week to help contribute. Maria said, watching you while I walk. You go, girl. See? Elizabeth said, taking care of my brother who has cancer, reaching out to other widows who are alone, grieving, and scared. So incredibly important. Good job, Elizabeth. So important. So, okay. So, and for those that want a treadmill, I got it on Craigslist for $200, and it's like a very expensive treadmill. So I don't recommend paying retail for one. And I've used it so much. Okay. So the next one is for my needle movers that I'm going to help get results for today. Oh, and I also take my vitamins with that. So it's really important to take your vitamins. I drink an emergency every morning. Those help me a ton. I don't know what's in them, but it seems like rocket fuel. And to just make sure to take your vitamins and take care of yourselves healthfully. Okay, my other needle mover is ask for help. Again, asking for help, because I never expected 2 weeks ago that I would be full steam in the middle of a virtual doll convention. And so there are going to be times this week that I am going to need help. And so whether I ask Derek to help me with something and help, or feeding the dogs, or I ask my dad or my brother, hey, can you come over and help me with this, instead of just spreading myself so crazy thin that my cheese slips off my cracker, I'm going to ask for help. So that asking for help is going to help me move the needle this week. The next one is invite participation and recognize achievement. That is so important. So for me, the results that I want to get from the initiatives that I am putting forward this week are, I want you guys to feel involved and empowered and in community. And so I will get those results by inviting participation, asking you guys to join, talking to you and inviting that participation, and also recognizing your achievements. So when you guys post things, and wherever possible, I really like to recognize when you guys have made growth. So for a lot of here's an example. For a lot of my virtual convention presenters, a lot of them have made progress in their videos, and in the quality of their videos, and in the quality of their sound, and all kinds of things. And so instead of just saying, thanks for the video, they're going to love it, I've taken the extra step to say, here's these points where I saw a lot of improvement, and I think you're doing great. So you guys can do that with a lot of people. Okay, so let's see. April said, I will talk about my feelings instead of holding them in. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think communication and talking about our feelings and not holding things in, it's so liberating. That's why when people talk about coming out of the closet for whatever it is, you can come out of the closet for a million reasons. You feel so relieved when you just talk about things. And that can be to a global audience. I share so much stuff with you guys, or it can just be to a friend over coffee. Or you can talk to your dogs or to your dolls. So just saying things out loud, sometimes even if you're the only one in the room, makes such a big difference. Okay, so here's one that I would really love for you guys to participate in comments. And that is, we're right here. One thing I love about myself today. So please put in the comments one thing that you love about yourself today. During these times of isolation and uncertainty and all of these different things that are happening and all of the feels that are swirling, it's really important to go back to ourselves and remind ourselves why we're special and the different things that we know about ourselves that are really good. So post in the comments one thing you love about yourself today. And so my thing that I love about myself today is my vulnerability and my willingness to connect. If I didn't have a vulnerability and my willingness to connect, I wouldn't be able to write the kinds of emails that I send to you guys and write the kinds of posts that I send to you guys. And when I do those kind of things, I get so much feedback from you guys telling me that it helps and that you loved using your imagination for our virtual coffee date emails and things like that. So I really love that I can be vulnerable in the sense that I can talk about what's going on and chat with you guys about the things that are happening. And so my willingness to connect, like coming on a video like what I'm doing right now, that is one of the things that I really appreciate about myself. So write me some things. So Karen said, I am open to new things. Good one. Awesome one, Karen. So good. So write one of the things that you are thankful for yourself. Okay, so the last one, which is really important on our list, Kathleen said, I'm good at entertaining myself alone in the house. Yeah, good one, good one. I actually love my own company. I love being alone in my house, and I always have lots of animals, so I guess I'm never alone. But it's okay to be alone and to enjoy your own company and to just sit in that, knowing that you are, safe and you're loved and you enjoy your own company and you're an awesome person. You're a great person and you can be your own best friend and chat and smile and just have a great day by yourself. and some of my best days have been while I just took myself out shopping or to do something or to enjoy myself or took myself out to dinner. Now we can't do that right now, and that is really why it's so important for us to continue to connect and share these videos and to keep the conversations going. Roseanne said, I am good at keeping busy. Yes. Marcy said, I truly believe it is so important to laugh and to smile. I believe that too, guys. And that's why in a lot of our content, it's not going to be all like, none of it is doom and gloom. It's all fun and upbeat and happy because I want the content to live on forever. And what is happening in this world is not going to happen forever. We're in the middle of it, but it will end and things will get better and back to normal. And we are going to come back swinging better than ever as a community, as an economy, as everything. And so it's really important for us to just make the very, very best we can of the time that we have, no matter what is going on. Kathleen says, I have books, movies, crafts, and sewing, all good things to do in these times. Absolutely. Absolutely. All those books, I have a pile of books. I buy books all the time for things that I know I'm going to read and I haven't. So this is the time to do all those things that you've been saying you wanted to do that you have not done. BB says, today I am loving how resourceful I am and having a fun birthday at home during the pandemic. Yes, by the way, BB, happy birthday, girlfriend. We are making a chocolate vegan cake from the pantry and the dogs and dolls are invited. I have an extended family that is a community, including my sisters. I still feel the love. When I was younger, I could have not stayed home. Absolutely. Absolutely. There are so many people in my feed every day that have had birthdays. And you guys, some of the people in the world that have the very least, and I'm telling you, the very least, like in other countries where they don't even have homes, they don't even have shoes, they don't have a lot of things. Some of these people are some of the happiest people I have ever seen. They laugh, they dance, they have a good time, they pray, they do all kinds of things as a community with very, very, very little. And so our happiness is really what we can make it by reminding ourselves of all the good things that we have, all the wonderful things that we are grateful for, and all of the ways that we have made lemonade out of lemons out of a unfortunate situation. We are doing so many good things right now. Okay, so yes, if you are here, let me know. All right, so that is one thing so tell me one thing you love about yourself today. Now the next one is really, really good. This one was kind of hard for me. This one is going to be hard for a lot of us, but it is really important for us to go inside and think about one of the fears that we are replacing with a truth. So this is a good one. So when you have a fear, and there are a lot of fears that we could be thinking about, and I'm not saying that I don't think we should think about things and we shouldn't talk about things and what is happening isn't real, but we don't want all of our thoughts to be all about the what ifs and sometimes a lot of the stuff that we see on the news that is meant to scare us. And so it is really important to sometimes just turn that off and to sit and be still and do something happy and look at our dolls. Our dolls are so incredibly powerful. And just looking at them can alleviate a lot of fear. Just sitting here with our little Raggedy Anns and maybe seeing the dolls that are just behind me and just us being here in this little virtual room together and having this time together, that I hope already starts alleviating a lot of the anxiety feelings that we have been having. Touring Paul's house, going and doing all the things that we have planned for the convention, thinking about the convention, thinking about all the fun we're going to have all the way through next Sunday. All of those things are meant to de-stress you and to help you feel more positive. So my fear that I am replacing with a truth is, my fear is that I am going to get sick. And that is a legitimate fear. I take care of my mother. I am around my mother. I do not want my mother to get sick. And I have only left my house to come to the shop, and that's it. But it's a fear that I have, and I think it's a fear that a lot of us have. But instead of dwelling on that fear, here's what I am replacing it with, and this is a truth. I am replacing the fear that I will get sick with, I am eating healthy food, I am taking vitamins, I am taking my emergency, I am exercising, I am drinking enough water, and I am taking care of myself so that I can stay healthy and continue taking care of my family and serving my community. So instead of saying I'm going to get sick, I say I am taking all of these steps with every meal, with everything that I am doing. I am getting enough sleep. I am taking care of my immune system so that I can be the healthiest version of myself. And that is what I am going to concentrate on and replace that fear that I had with. So if you have a fear that you can replace with a truth, write it down and put it in the comments. Kathleen said, when I feel anxious, I bake chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, girl, such a good idea. Maria said, I will be getting my dolls ready for Easter. That will relax me. Absolutely. One of the most relaxing things you guys can do, you guys, is play with your dolls. This, if there was ever a time in the entire world to play with your dolls, the time is now. Another thing that is really fun is coloring. So we have already given you guys some coloring pages that Diana Vining made, and they are just so wonderful. And we also have more coloring pages coming for you. The next coloring pages are coming soon from Shelley Thornton. She made us some wonderful coloring pages that I'm going to show you in just a minute. And Stephanie Blythe made us I think it's 16 pages, gorgeous coloring book. So thank you so much, Stephanie Blythe. So much fun stuff to look forward to. Coloring is really relaxing. So the next thing that we are going to have in our activities for today, so make sure to do this, everybody, and share it with your friends. The next thing in our activities are our Shelley Thornton coloring page downloads. So if you guys attended the June 2019 convention, we met Shelley Thornton and her wonderful body of work and her wonderful artistic style and how she does everything. And she made us these coloring pages that are so cute. Look at, so we got the little doll and her little bear. And look, you guys, doesn't this little, you should color it blue, and it'll remind you of our coffee date that we had a couple days ago, a little bluebird landing on the window. Remember that? So of course, color it anything you want. But look, and there's other birds in the sky, and they're so much fun. So color these. There's a little cat with a little playing wheel. And look at these sweet little teddy bears. So we've got dolls and we've got teddy bears. So these are coming in our convention downloads, and they will be at the, I don't know what time I think they are, 4 or 5 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time. But download these, and then if you want to post them into the group or post them in the comments, I will see them and I can post them in there for you, or just have fun with them and just watch a movie and relax and color your coloring pages, and just take some time to enjoy the day, maybe make some tea and hang out, and just know that good things are coming. This is not going to last. We will get through it as a community, and we will come out so strong and so amazing. And we are armed with resources to just be the very best we possibly can as a community. So enjoy these downloads and the wonderful coloring pages that we have coming from Stephanie Blythe and from all of our other contributors. You guys, we have so much fun stuff to do. So I hope you enjoyed this little workshop. The Things I Can Control worksheet is in a link right in this post. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And we will see you, I will see you tomorrow, and in the group and on YouTube and everywhere else. And we are just going to have the best time. So, let's talk about our fears, but let's also replace those fears with things that are positive and things that are true. And that will help us navigate through these troubled waters, because we can do it, guys. All right. I love you, and I will chat and see you very soon. Thank you for attending this workshop. Bye, guys.